you are all good and doing well. Welcome back to our science class. This is your science teacher. Children, how is your health? Don't delay about your health. Health is very important to us. Okay? Eat good food and be healthy. And don't waste your time at your home. Watch the videos and understood the topic. So many times I told you that after watching the video, you must need to read a textbook. So as early as possible, take the textbooks also. Okay children, don't waste your time. Read at home. Okay, finally stay home and stay safe. Let us enter into our topic. Today I have come up with the 6th class science lesson number 5. Materials separating methods. In the previous video I explained half of the lesson. Okay children, if you don't watch that video, first of all watch that video. After that you have come up with this video. Okay children, this is the part 2. In this video I will continue this lesson. Okay ma? Here first of all in this video we revise the previous class. Okay? After that we learn some methods of separation. Okay? We learn some separating methods. Okay? First of all we revise the previous class. Tell me what we learned in the previous class. Very good. We learned about different types of materials and we need some material to make the different objects. And what are the materials we needed to make the objects? And by using only one material, how many types of objects we made? Okay. And states of materials, classification of materials, and sinking and floating in water. And next one about solubles and insolubles. Okay, solubles and insolubles in water. About salt and sugar. Salt and sugar is also solids. And how we identify the state of matter, either liquid or solid, by seeing the shape of the container. For example, the material takes the shape of the container. The material is a liquid. Otherwise, it is a solid. Like that. These are all the different topics we learnt in the previous video, part 1. We learnt all these in the part 1. Okay. In this video, I will continue the lesson. Okay children, listen carefully. First of all, I tell you that what are the topics we want to learn in this video. First of all, we will learn about mixtures. Okay. And after that, methods of separation. Some of the separating methods like hand picking, winnowing, sedimentation and decantation. Next one, sieving and filtration. And after that, crystallization. And next, crystallization and sublimation, distillation and chromatography. These are all the different types of separating methods. Okay, are you ready to learn? Very good. See, first of all, mixtures. What are mixtures children? Yes, mixtures are nothing but combination of more than one substance. Mixtures are nothing but combination of more than one substance. For example, if you take the tea, okay, milk is one of the substance, and next one sugar is the one of the substance, and tea powder is the one of the substance. By mixing these three substances, by combining these three substances, we get the tea. Yes or no? By adding the sugar, milk, and tea powder, we get the tea. Here, what we add? Sugar, milk and tea powder are the substances, different substances. By combining these substances, we get the mixture. Okay, and you take another example. You take the lemon and sugar and water. By combining these three substances, we get the mixture of lemon juice. Okay, remember that, very easy. Combination of more than one substance is called a mixture. Okay, combination of more than one substance is called a mixture. And next one, the soil is the natural mixture. How the soil formed children? Yes, so many rocks are break down into small particles and finally it becomes a soil. It is a natural mixture. We do not do that. Okay, it's happened naturally. Okay, so soil is the natural mixture. Like that, here some of the mixtures are man-made mixtures. Okay, laddu and preparation of tea, whatever may be. Man-made mixtures. Okay, మనం తయారు చేసే వాటిని man-made mixtures అంటారు. Okay, here you see lemon juice. What are the substances needed to make the lemon juice? Very good. Lemons, sugar and water. By using these three substances, we get the mixture of lemon juice. This is the man-made mixture because this juice is not only juice, whatever may be, that is made by the man. That's why that is the man-made mixture. And laddu. To preparation of laddu, we use the what? Yes, we use some of the items. Those substances are mixed to prepare the laddu. That's why that is also the man-made mixture. Not only these two, some more also man-made mixtures. Okay, the mixtures which are made by the man are called man-made mixtures. Okay, children, did you understand about mixtures and natural mixture and man-made mixture? Mixtures, combination of more than one substance is called the mixture. And soil is the natural mixture. Here lemon juice, tea, laddu, these are all the man-made mixtures. Okay. Next, we will learn about methods of separation. There are some separating methods. Okay. First method is the hand picking. Hand picking is the one of the method of separation. Okay, children. Here hand picking is nothing but one of the method of separation where substances are separated from mixture by picking with hand. Okay, children. This is the very old technique, but it is the common technique. In our home also we observe that our mother separating the stones from rice and pulses by using her hand. Okay, by using her hand. This is the hand picking, and we separate the lady's finger and chilies by the method of hand picking. Okay, children. We separated the lady's finger and chilies by the method of hand picking because they are big in size. We have able to separate the mixture with hand. Okay, children. In our home, it is the very old technique. In our home, our mother uses this technique every day to separate the stones from rice and pulses. Okay, children. Did you understand about hand picking? Okay. Next, we will learn about winnowing. Once you observe the spelling, W-I-N-N-O-W-I-N-G. Winnowing. Okay. It is the one of the method of separation. The farmers used this method. Okay. On the farmers after the threshing of crop, they get result in the mixing of grains and husk. Okay, thresh means నూర్పిడి. ఫార్మర్స్ అనేవాళ్ళు నూర్పిడి అయిన తర్వాత వాళ్ళకి ఏమొస్తుందంటే హస్క్ అండ్ గ్రెయిన్స్ మిక్చర్. హస్క్ మీన్స్ డస్ట్ పార్టికల్, గ్రెయిన్స్ అంటే వాళ్ళకి యూజ్ అయ్యే సీడ్స్. ఓకే, they have the husk and grains mixture. They used this winnowing method by separating the husk and grains. Okay, how they used? Listen carefully. On a windy day, the farmers used the flat pan. On a windy day, the farmers used the flat pan, and the farmers stand on the high platform, uses the flat pan. What's he do? The wind carries the husk from forward and the grains fall vertically downwards. Okay, once you see, for example, you take this is the flat pan. Okay, the farmers using like this flat pan, and the husk and grains mixture are there in the pan. After that, the farmer doing like this. What happened there? Yes, the wind carries the husk forward, and next one, the grains fall vertically downwards. Okay, like this. They are doing like this in your home also, in your villages. I think you seeing this method. The farmers used this method to get the grains. Okay, they used the flat pan like this. Very simple method, children. Don't confuse. First of all, the farmer stands on a high platform. They used the flat pan like this, and he doing the husk and wind. The wind carries the husk and the grains are fall vertically downwards. Okay children, and the grains forming a heap, ఒక కుప్పలా ఫామ్ అవుతూ ఉంటాయి అన్నమాట. After that he used that grains. Okay, this method is called winnowing. What is that? Winnowing. Did you understand? Okay, most of the farmers use this method to get grains. Okay children, and the next one is sedimentation and decantation. What is that children? Sedimentation and decantation. These are also the method of separation. And here to know about the sedimentation, first of all we have to take the two bakers. For example, like this, you have to take the two bakers. Okay, no, first of all you see, take a baker with mud. Okay, once you see a baker కనిపిస్తుందా, a baker containing mud. Okay children, here first of all you take some water with another bowl. Once you see, pour the water in this bowl. Okay, now first of all you mix well. The mud and water dissolves. The mud dissolves in the water. Okay, you see, totally muddy water. Okay, this is the muddy water. By the method of sedimentation we get the purified water. How? First of all we take the mud in the glass. Okay, the mud is mixed with the water. Leave it for 2 or 3 minutes. Okay, what do you observe? Yes, the mud particles are settled down. Okay, the mud particles are settled down and the water becomes clear at the top of the glass. Okay, leave it for 2 or 3 minutes. Wait, the mud particles are settled at the down of the bottom of the glass. Okay, that method is called the what is that children? Sedimentation. Okay, very easy method. This is one of the method to purify the water. Okay, take a glass and take some of the mud in that glass. After mixing the mud with water, you have to leave the glass for 2 or 3 minutes. You observe that the mud remains at the bottom of the glass. Okay, top of the glass we get the clear water. Okay, this is only clear water, not a purified water. Okay children, that is the sedimentation. And in the decantation, same as the sedimentation. After the sedimentation, the water, once observe, చూసారా మడ్ పార్టికల్స్ అన్ని కూడా కిందకి వచ్చేసాయి. ఇంకా ఒక 2-3 మినిట్స్ మనం ఉంచినట్టయితే ఇక్కడ ఉండే మడ్ పార్టికల్స్ కూడా ఈ కిందకి వచ్చేస్తాయి. ఓకే, ఇది సెడిమెంటేషన్. డికంటేషన్ లో మనం ఏం చేయాలంటే, టేక్ అనదర్ బేకర్. ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ దిస్ వన్. టేక్ అనదర్ బేకర్, slowly pour this water into another beaker. Okay ma, did you understand? Sedimentation lo మనం mud water తీసుకున్నాక mud అనేది settles at the bottom of the beaker. దాన్ని అలా వదిలేస్తే sedimentation. ఆ వాటర్ ని ఇంకో బేకర్ లో మనం తీసుకున్నాం అనుకోండి, ఆ ఫ్రెష్ వాటర్ ని అలా తీసుకోవడాన్ని decantation అంటాం. Very simple method. Okay, did you understand? See. Okay, once again I explain you. Wait. See, sedimentation is one of the process of purifying water. We take the mud in the one glass to add some of the water to the mud. After that, it leaves for 2 or 3 minutes. We observe that the mud particles remains at the bottom of the glass. Okay, those are called sediments. Impurities. Those impurities are called sediments. Okay, above the glass there is a clear water. This is the sedimentation. In the decantation, after the sedimentation we go for the decantation. After the sedimentation we pour that water into another glass. That is the decantation. That is also method of purifying water. Okay. These two methods are used to purify the water, but these two methods are not enough to purify the water. Okay. We get fully 100% pure. We do not get the 100% purified water. Okay. We have another method to get the 100% purified water. What is that? Filtration. Okay. Did you understand about sedimentation and decantation? Okay. Next one is about sieving. See here. Sieving and filtration. Sieving means very easy. Jallinchudam antu antam. Okay. In the kitchen, we sieve the floor. మనం కిచెన్ లో పిండిని జల్లిస్తూ ఉంటాం కదా, ఆ మెథడ్ ని sieving అంటాం. In this method, very fine particles are sieved, and next one, husk remains on the sieve. మనం జల్లించేటప్పుడు చిన్న పార్టికల్స్, ఇప్పుడు పిండిని జల్లించేటప్పుడు పిండి అంటే ఎలా ఉంటుందండి, వెరీ స్మాల్ పార్టికల్స్. ఓకే. At the time of sieving, the fine particles comes down and the husk remains on the sieve. Okay. Husk means impurities. Husk is nothing but dust particles and impurities అనేవి ఆ జల్లెడ పైన ఉండిపోతూ ఉంటాయి. Okay. This is about sieving. This is also one of the separation method. In this method, we have to use only very fine particles only. Okay ma'am. చాలా చిన్న పార్టికల్స్ ని, చిన్న సబ్స్టెన్సెస్ ని మనం వేరు చేయడానికి మాత్రమే ఈ sieving మెథడ్ ని యూస్ చేస్తాం. ఓకే. నెక్స్ట్ వన్ ఇస్ ఫిల్ట్రేషన్. ఓకే. అకార్డింగ్ here see, sedimentation and decantation are also used to purify the water. Here by the process of filtration we get the 100% purified water. Okay. By filtration we get the filter paper. Okay. Once you observe this is the filter paper. The water purified by using the filter paper is called filtration. Okay. Did you understand? ఈ ప్యూరిఫై చేసేటప్పుడు మనం ఫిల్టర్ పేపర్ ని యూజ్ చేసి ప్యూరిఫై చేసినట్లయితే ఆ ప్రాసెస్ నే ఫిల్ట్రేషన్ అని అంటాం. ఓకే. వన్స్ యు అబ్జర్వ్ ద ఫిల్టర్ పేపర్, క్లియర్? వన్స్ యు అబ్జర్వ్ ద ఫిల్టర్ పేపర్, దిస్ ఇస్ ద ఫిల్టర్ పేపర్. In the process of filtration, what we do, first of all, we make the filter paper into a cone shape. Okay, fix it children, cone shape like this. Okay. And you have to take a funnel. This is the funnel children. Here I didn't do any experiment, just I explained what are the materials needed for the filtration. Okay. You put the cone shaped filter paper in the funnel like this. Now you have to pour the muddy water in this. After that you get the fresh water in the another beaker. Okay children. After the filtration, the water in the, for example, you have to wait children. For example, you have to take this. For example, you have to take this beaker and putting like this. Basically, to do this experiment, we have to use the stand. Okay. We have to pour the water in this. Okay, in this funnel. The water that remains in this beaker is called the pure water. That is the filtrate. That is called, the clear water is called filtrate. And the dust material remains in the filter paper. That means in the funnel is called the residue. Okay, did you understand? Once again I told you, మనం ఫిల్ట్రేషన్ ప్రాసెస్ చేయాలంటే మనం ఫన్నెల్, 2 బేకర్స్, ఫన్నెల్, బేకర్ అండ్ స్టాండ్ అనేది యూజ్ చేయాలి. In this process, first of all, we pour the muddy water in this funnel. Okay. After that, we get the clear water in this beaker. The clear water remains in the beaker is called filtrate. Remains that word, filtrate. The dust particles remains in the filter paper in the funnel is called residue. Okay, is called residue. Okay ma, did you understand? This is called residue. Okay. Okay children, once I revise this first of all we learnt about mixtures. Combination of more than one substance is called a mixture. Soil is the natural mixture and the mixtures made by the man are called man-made mixtures. And next one, methods of separation. There are some of the separating methods: hand picking, winnowing, sedimentation and decantation, sieving and filtration. Okay, these are the some of the separation methods. Okay, next, not only these, we have some other separation methods. We will learn about detailed. See, the first one is the crystallization. Children, can you separate the salt from salt water? Anybody? Yes. Can you separate the salt from salt water? Yes, we can separate the salt from salt water by the method of crystallization. Okay. Here, by the method of crystallization, we separate the dissolved substances. Okay. We separate the dissolved substances into liquids. Once you see your textbook, children, there are 4 experiments. Okay. I will read and explain to you once you open your textbook. Once you open your textbook, children, see the page number 54. Page number 54. First one is crystallization. The aim of the crystallization is to separate the salt from salt water. Okay? Not only salt from salt water, any dissolved substance in the liquid, we have to separate it by the method of crystallization. Okay, next one, what do you need for doing the crystallization? What are the materials we need? Means salt, water, beaker, glass rod. You know that salt, water, beaker is nothing but this one. Okay, next one, glass rod. Glass rod means this one. This is the glass rod. Okay, ma'am. And next one, tripod stand, Bunsen burner and wire gauge. Tripod stand means this is the tripod stand and this is the gauze. Okay, wire gauze. These are the materials. Next one, this is the Bunsen burner. There is no gas. This is the Bunsen burner. Okay. These are the instruments we need to do the crystallization. And what to do? See, heat some salt water in a beaker over a flame. First of all, flame paina koncham heat cheyali, salt water ni వేడి చేయాలి. Stir the solution with a glass rod. Glass rod తో ఆ solution ని కలుపుతూ ఉండాలి. Continue heating till all the water in the beaker has evaporated. మనం ఎంత వరకు హీట్ చేస్తూ ఉండాలంటే ఆ వాటర్ అంతా ఎవాపరేట్ అయిపోయినంత వరకు హీట్ చేస్తూనే ఉండాలి. ఓకే, వాట్ డు యు సీ? అప్పుడు మనం ఏం చూస్తామంటే క్రిస్టల్స్ ఆఫ్ సాల్ట్ రిమైన్స్ ఇన్ ద బేకర్. మొత్తం వాటర్ అంతా ఎవాపరేట్ అయిపోయిన తర్వాత సాల్ట్ అనేది క్రిస్టల్స్ మీన్స్ చిన్న చిన్న స్ఫటిక ఆకారంలో కనిపిస్తూ ఉంటుంది. వాట్ డు యు లెర్న్? దీన్ని బట్టి మనం ఏం నేర్చుకున్నామంటే సాల్ట్ కెన్ బి సెపరేటెడ్ ఫ్రమ్ what do you learn, children? Salt can be separated from the salt water by heating. Heating is nothing but crystallization. Okay, some dissolved substances can be separated from the liquids by heating. On heating, water evaporates and dissolved substances will form the crystals. This method of separation is called crystallization. Okay, children, did you understand? By using this method, we have to separate the dissolved substance in the liquids. For example, salt from the salt water. Okay, by using the crystallization, we separate the salt from the salt water. How we do the crystallization? We use the tripod stand and wire gauze and next one a Bunsen burner, and we use the beaker and glass rod also. Okay, we heat the dissolved substance. We heat the salt water till the water gets evaporated. Okay, after evaporation, the salt forming like a crystals. Okay, we have to obtain the salt like as a crystals. In this method, we get the dissolved substances in liquids. Okay, did you understand about the crystallization? Okay, next one is about distillation. What is it, children? Distillation. Have you ever listened that word distilled water? How you get the distilled water from the normal water? See, here to get the distilled water from normal water, we need the water, 2 conical flasks. Conical flasks is nothing but flasks. And next one rubber cork and delivery tube and Bunsen burner and stand also. Okay, once you see this picture clear, in this picture there are two conical flasks. Okay, to get the distilled water from the normal water, see, fill a conical flask with water, close it with a cork having a hole. Take another conical flask with a cork having a hole, connect both flasks with a delivery tube. Now heat the flask containing water using a burner. Then what do you see? After some time, మనం ఏం చేయాలంటే first of all we have to take the two conical flasks. ఆ two conical flask ని cork తో delivery tube తో కనెక్ట్ చేయాలి. ఓకే, ఒక conical flask ని హీట్ చేస్తే ఆ వాటర్ అనేది ఎవాపరేట్ అయ్యి ఆ ఎవాపరేట్ అయినది ఈ ట్యూబ్ ద్వారా ఇంకో కోనికల్ ఫ్లాస్క్ లోకి వస్తుంది. ఓకే, after some time water vapor goes the second conical flask through the delivery tube. The water vapor will slowly turn to water. This water is called the distilled water. It is free from impurities. Distilled water ante very pure water, free from impurities. Chinna impurities koncham kuda impurities leni water ni distilled water antam. Okay, did you understand how we get the distilled water from the normal water? Yes, by using two conical flasks and a delivery tube and with cork. We use, first of all we heat the one conical flask with normal water. Automatically the water evaporates and the vapor through the tube, delivery tube, it comes into the second conical flask. Automatically after some time the vapor changes into water. Okay, that is the distilled water. And next one is the sublimation. Okay, the next method is the sublimation. In the sublimation we get the solid to gas and gas to solid. Okay, we separate the solid into gas and we separate the gas into solid also. Okay ma, once you see, to understand the process of sublimation, what we need the mixture of camphor. Camphor means yes, harpal pudi. Camphor and powdered salt and chain is funnel, cotton and stand burner. Chain is nothing but this one. This is the chain. Okay ma. And next one burner, already you know that. Next one funnel. Funnel also I think you know that. What is the funnel? This is the funnel. And bakers and Bunsen burners, no, don't use any bakers, only chain is funnel and burner and stand. Okay, here take mixture of camphor and powder salt in a chain and cover it with a funnel like this. Okay, chain dish lo manam koncham camphor, mixture of camphor and powdered salt తీసుకొని దాని funnel తో కవర్ చేయాలి. అలా చేసిన తర్వాత place the dish on the stand and heat it with a burner. దాన్ని హీట్ చేసినప్పుడు ఏమవుతుంది? Then the camphor is heated, it transforms to gaseous form without changing into the liquid, leaving the salt powder in the dish. On reaching the cotton it cools. The gaseous form of camphor changes directly into the solid without going into the liquid state. Okay, finally in this method the substance changes directly from solid to gases and vice versa, gases to solid. Okay, sublimation is a process. In this process the substance directly changes to solid to gases. There is no liquid form in between the solid and gases. Okay, in the process of sublimation solid nunchi gases ga marutundi, again gases nunchi solid lo kuda marutundi sublimation lo. And next one, final one, chromatography. Okay, you know the children, chromatography. In the chromatography you see chalk with different colors. By doing this method you have to take a plate and chalk with a ink mark. You see, to separate the colors from a mixture of colors. Basically we see the chalk in only white color, but it is the mixture of so many colors. Okay, we want to know the what are the mixture of the chalk. We see by the method of chromatography. Okay, first of all we need a stick of white chalk, ink, plate and water. Okay, you have to arrange like this. Take a plate and put the water, pour some water and put the chalk in between the plate. Okay, ma'am. And you have to mark the chalk with ink like this once you see this picture. Then what happened? Take whole stick of white chalk around the curved surface of the chalk. Already explain చేసిన కదా ఇలా చేసుకోవాలి. ఫస్ట్ ఆఫ్ ఆల్ మీరు ప్లేట్ తీసుకొని దానిలో కొన్ని వాటర్ తీసుకొని మిడిల్ లో చాక్ స్టిక్ అనేది పెడతారు. చాక్ కి ఇంక్ మార్క్ చేసి పెట్టాలి. పెట్టిన తర్వాత ఏం జరుగుతుందో చూడండి. Here take a whole stick of mark. Okay, now pour some water in the plate and keep the piece of chalk in the water. Ensure that the water is the plate is very little because it does not touch the ink mark. Okay, water అనేది ink mark ని టచ్ అవ్వక ముందే మనం chalk piece అనేది బయటకు తీసేయాలి. Different colors are formed around the chalk from the bottom to top. Okay, then we observe there are so many different colors. Here what do you learn? The ink appears to be made of a single color, but it is actually a mixture of many colors hidden in it. Basically, the ink is only blue color. We have to see the ink in blue color or red color or green, whatever may be in a single color. But here, it is the mixture of so many colors. Okay, by doing this experiment, we have to know what are the mixtures of ink. There are many different colors. See, the colors are separated by this method. It is an example of chromatography. Okay, in the chromatography, the colors are separated. By know the different colors of ink, we have to do this experiment. A chalk with different colors. Okay, ma'am. Here, okay, try to do chromatography with different inks and find out which colors they contain. Okay, if possible, in the next video, I have to do this. I have come up with this experiment, children. Okay, and you didn't forget that the separation of substances is very important and scientific topic, and it is also important in our daily life also. We are using different types of separation techniques for various purposes to get describable quality material. Okay, ma'am. Once you see the lesson is completed, first of all I explain you what are the topics we learnt in this video. First of all, we learnt about mixtures, and after that there are many separating methods like hand picking, winnowing, sedimentation and decantation, and sieving and filtration. And next I explained these 4 experiments: crystallization, sublimation, distillation and chromatography. Okay, children, now wait, once you observe this, what did you observe now? Once again wait. Here the mud remains at the bottom of the glass. In the above we get the clear water. Okay, this is the sedimentation. This is the process of purifying water by the sedimentation. If we pour this clear water into another beaker, that is the decantation. Now clearly observe. Indakante ippudu clear ga kanipistundi kada, because we have to leave it for among 4 or 5 minutes. That's why the sediments at the bottom of the glass. This is the clear water. Okay, this is the example for sedimentation. Okay, children, I hope you would have understood the topic. The 5th lesson is also completed, children. Thank you for watching the video. Namaste.